Hey y'all. Hello, everyone. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. How y'all doing? How is everyone, child? It has been a long time. Y'all miss me. I miss y'all. I did. I promise y'all I did. Okay. Now look, one happy Monday. Okay, happy Monday. Two, happy belated. Ooh, wrong button, child. See, I hit the wrong button. I didn't hit the wrong button. We ain't there yet. Okay, because we're gonna get into 11-minute transfer. But okay, happy late 4th of July. Okay, because I was supposed to come to y'all on last week. Okay, I was planning to have content out to y'all, child, and that's just not what happened. I was like, child, I have things to do. Okay, I gotta come and be like, hey y'all, and then I never came and said hey, okay, but I want y'all to know, don't charge it to my heart, okay? I just took a little time off, to get things together. And now we are here, okay? Now, y'all know, do a couple things for me, okay? Make sure that y'all always subscribe, okay? Now, look, I have not been live. No, I ain't put up no content since last week, Wednesday, okay? I was here on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's Monday, and here we are, okay? Here we are together, okay? But it is a lot to do, and I was procrastinating. I am upset because I could not find a better color coordination of people because these folk ain't had nothing in common, okay? And I was mad. I did the best I could do with what I can do it with, and that's why we have what we have today. Okay, but please be sure, okay, to subscribe to my channel, like the video, okay, share the video. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, put the TikTok. Now, child, the shirt I had on, my child, that tan line ain't gone, and I feel weird, so I had to put on my hoodie. Okay, look. Child, it's been a time, okay? Look, girl, let me put on some lipstick. I'm gonna at least come to y'all with some lip of the stick, okay? Because I feel like I look real plain Jane. Hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. Get it together. Okay. So I was off work today, and my plan earlier was to get on camera, but I was recuperating from the weekend and stuff. And the hardest thing about being a YouTuber is when you've been off for a few days is getting back into it. And I was like, Jaylee, girl, do some work, okay? Get round here. And I could, but I didn't. But I'm sorry, but I missed y'all. I hope y'all missing me, okay? Let me say some hellos. But hello to everybody. Hello to everybody that's here. To the live watchers, to those who watch the replay, to my moderators, to my members, to my JayBirds, the new birds, or the old birds. Okay. Hello to everyone. Okay. And yes, child, I was round here trying to make my thumbnail because I was like, I couldn't find colors that matched. And I'm like, why y'all got no pictures? Like, why you got no pictures? I'm like, how y'all celebrities? And y'all don't have those. I was really round here, getting the thumbnail together. You know, that is really what I was doing. And trying my best to look my best, okay? Even though I didn't really comb my hair that much, and I threw on a hoodie and let it be what it was, okay? But I am happy we are here together. It's been a long time. No, it was at 9 o'clock. Then it was at 9:15. I set it for 9:15. And then I pushed it to 9:25, okay? And I came on here. But I be trying to make stuff make sense, okay? In my head, I'll be like, if the thumbnail don't make sense, do I make sense? And then what am I gonna talk about? I've been gone since last week Wednesday, so stuff I had on my plan to discuss on Thursday. Child, it's now Monday. I'm like, do they even care what I feel? Do they care what I feel? And I said, I think they care. And I'm like, yeah, but what will be the thumb? What do you put on the thumbnail to make folks realize what you're talking about? And child, it was a thing. Okay, it was a thing or whatever. Hey, I was trying to find it like, you know, I'm I'm here. I'm here. Okay. But look, the few days off really worked for me, being off because I was off work at my regular job and I was off YouTube. I wasn't posting much at all. I was getting some much needed rest. In a couple months, I'm gonna come to y'all and explain some things that is going on. And I want y'all to say, oh, that's what, and I'm gonna say, yep. And I'm not pregnant, so don't go there. Don't go there. Okay, God will have to come down from the heavens above to impregnate me. So never think anything I'm gonna say, I'm gonna discuss in a few months. It has nothing to do with a baby. Okay. No, okay. But again, DJ, my DJ, my nephew. So yeah, DJ who graduated from high school. Let me show y'all. He graduated from high school. Last month? What's this? July? Last month. And my mom and his mom, okay, so his grandmama and my mama and his mama, my sister, plans a open house for him. DJ will be attending MSU, Michigan State University, okay, in the fall. He'll be studying sports management, business, sports management, business communications, and something else. I don't know, something. You know what I'm saying? He a lot. He doing things. Okay. But yesterday was the open house. Okay, girl, wrong buttons. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Yesterday was DJ's open house. So we're getting that together. Okay, him and his TT. Baby. And we were so, it was such a joyous occasion, child, a fun time being had. I didn't get much footage. I took 2 videos, scanning the room. My sister had invited, I think we had tables set for 100 people for the thing. and it was a beautiful event space. We had it at beautiful amazing event space. They had enough. My sister thought 100 seats, tables and seats for 100 people should be great. Child, it was well over 100, but it was still like it wasn't overcrowded. It wasn't as if nothing, but people came, but it didn't leave. They came, stayed the whole time, had a good time, a joyous occasion. The food was great, the ambiance was great, the family love was great. I did the music. The music was great. Okay, they were like, "Oh, this is a." I said, "I'm a DJ." Okay, but that was all yesterday. So today I was tired. My brother and sister came in from Arizona. We were at my sister's house until 1:30 in the morning, sitting around talking and chit-chatting or whatever and having a good time together. So, it was just a great time and stuff. Okay. So that's also why I didn't come on yesterday, because I was like, I can get home at around 9. I can come live around 9:30. Child, no, did not happen at all. So yes, DJ is a whole high school graduate on his way to college in the fall. I am pretty sure that when he leaves, I'm going to cry. I'm almost probably, he's not going that far. It's about this baby. Okay. But yeah, we had a good time. And not the space we were at, which is so great. It's hard finding good event spaces here in Michigan. So when you find one, child, with good parking, good ambiance, okay, good bathrooms, spacious, good air conditioning. Because when you have 100 to 150 black folk and some Caucasians, in one room, okay, with hot food, okay, hot food, not cold, hot food. The door open and closing, the folk come in, out, or whatever. Child, it was amazing. Okay, however, so that was yesterday. Okay, and I just want y'all to know that I was around here. Okay, but I'm back. Okay, I am back. But yeah, DJ, we are so happy for him and all that stuff. So yes, absolutely go DJ. But if you follow me on social media, that's where I posted, him and stuff. Okay. But I am happy. I'm happy y'all miss me, because I miss y'all. I promise y'all every day I was like, oh, I should pop on real fast. But I was literally just like relaxing, drinking my water, staying hydrated, okay, eating some eggs and some little bacon. I'm saying, but I was just like taking in, having some days off, and stuff. But I'm here, and I promise y'all, I won't go away that long no more. I would not be gone for 4 days. Child, yes, the fancy nails. You hear me? The fancy green and white nails for my nephew. We also all wear green. Well, be my mom, my sister wore. My sister had a green dress, and I said, "Oh, we should all wear green." I got a couple green dresses or whatever. And the funny part was the dress I was going to wear, I can't wear that one because I just wore that dress on Mother's Day. And I'm like, it is. I'm like, I have a lot of clothes. I'm like, girl, where's some? I wore some. But again, I miss y'all, miss y'all. Okay, and I'm like, ooh, they gonna forget about me. Is they gonna forget about me because I ain't been around here? But on YouTube, child, if you don't post 2 days, you start losing subscribers. You fall out of the algorithm or whatever. So I was fully like, but I'm like, I was like, I needed a rest. I did. Okay, and there was stuff for me to come talk to y'all about. And I pulled up the old Stormy fight thing. Her and that lady, we'll watch it today. But I had stuff prepared to come, and every day I would walk past the computer, and I would walk around it and go and do whatever else. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The hoodies what my teenagers are wearing. I keep my ear on, so look, I have on a dress, okay, but this y'all this tan is getting better. But it's just so weird. So I was going to have on this my little dress, but I look dirty, but the tan is finally fading. So I just threw on my little hoodie, and we here. Okay, we are here with it. And I don't laugh at that. I dipped out. You can't think. I'm like, look, I try my best. I'm gonna get better, y'all. I'm gonna get better with coming to y'all at a regular time and not being late. But it really be the thumbnail. It really be the thumbnail. Look, if y'all see my thing set and y'all see it set for 9 o'clock, and if it ain't no thumbnail, it's gonna be about 20 more minutes. Okay, I'm honestly will be okay. But if you see my thing set and it's a thumbnail already, I'm gonna be on time. Okay, if there's a thumbnail set, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Okay. Look, yes, not pregnant, immaculate conception. It has to be Jesus. Okay. But yeah. Okay, yeah. Yes, great stuff, family. Hey, that's my look, child. My mama was dancing, child. I'm sitting at the table. I see her across the room, up on the stage, child ballroom. And I said, child, but again, my mama usually will say to me, Jaylee, get this, and she would tell me to get photographs, or she would get photographs to then send me for me to make a reel. Like, look, I'm gonna send you these 85 pictures and stuff, videos, make a reel. And I'm like, why would you make one? And she never does. Okay. So, but again, even my mom didn't like record, or we was all literally just talking, chit-chatting, eating, just together, okay? But my mama's great. She's great, okay? But good time, okay? I miss y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. I just want to say hey to y'all, okay? Yeah, my dress wasn't tie-dye. And the dress that I did get. Can I do it? Okay, the dress that I actually ended up wearing is a 2-piece. This is us. This is us. This is the family. So my mom, of course, beside me. That's actually a 2-piece. It's a dress and a skirt. I had on a white like cami shirt under it. I'm not a 2-piece person. I'm not. And if I wear a 2-piece outfit, I always have a cami on under it because I'm not 2-piece ready yet, okay? So it's actually a 2-piece. It is child, but it looked that way. But it's green and white. It's green and white. Okay. And I bought it, child, I don't know how, some random boutique probably 4 years ago. And I think I've probably worn it maybe 3 times, maybe twice. This may have been my second time wearing this outfit. Okay. So then they're brand new. And then DJ, my sister, and then my brother. Okay. And it is very hard to get all of us in a photograph together, look at the camera, smiling. Okay. And I did not feel like taking a picture. This was towards the end of the day. I'm like, I ain't going over there. And I said, yes, you is. I said, okay. So, but again, because my sister, she's not on social media like that or whatever. So it's a rarity. My brother lives in Arizona. So it's a rarity to catch all of us in one photograph together. Now his wife, my other sister, she had been taking a picture. Okay. I don't think she was, but she was there too. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Us around here. Okay. Boom, pow, pow. I'm trying to see y'all comments and stuff before we get into the things that we're gonna get into, because there are things to get into. But thank all of y'all for the congratulations. Yeah, we good food that was picked up from different, like some stuff was from Kroger, from a little soul food place. Oh, my mama made some. Child. Matter of fact, my mama. This happened right here. My mama made some good old meatballs, and I was eating some. That's what you know what I'm saying. She made some really good meatballs. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, but she made some really good meatballs. I just ate about 2 of them today. Scrumptious, okay? Great, okay? And yeah, people, we ain't going nowhere. We round here. You hear me? We sitting here. It's the good air. It's fine around here. We can chit and chat. Yeah, Michigan State's colors are green. Like green and white, but like green. You know what I'm saying? But again, happy we here. I miss y'all. We back. Okay. And I love y'all. I love the JayBirds. What am I gonna do without you? You know what I'm saying? But wait, whose birthday is it? Oh, happy birthday to Ash Cash. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Happy birthday. Okay. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love, and I was sashaying around, and the dress is long, I'm short, you know what I'm saying? So the skirt was, just flowing in the wind, child. It was a good time. Okay, it was a whole good time. We had, yeah, child, green. I went to talk to my cousin, I'm like, colors, greens, oranges, reds, purples, we color. Okay, color around here, okay? Wait. Well, no, Michigan. So U of M, the University of Michigan, is blue and gold. MSU, Michigan State University, is green. So it's Spartans, Wolverines. It's the whole rivalry. And the funny part is, my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, she went to U of M. My brother went to MSU. So he's, of course, happy that DJ is going to MSU because he and his wife, they went to rival schools or whatever. But again, they're married now. Okay. But yes. But again, we had a great, great time. And that's kind of where I've been. I've been resting, relaxing. And then, yeah. Because yesterday, even though the event did not start until 4, and I could have got up early and came to the lab, but I was like, no. I had to press on my nails. Y'all see, these are my nails today. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that by tomorrow night these will be popped off, because that's what it is. But y'all, let's get into now. Look, when I tell y'all that I have been saving stuff, child, for no real reason, not for no reason, but because I felt like, I was because I kept planning to come and do a show for y'all, and I just didn't. I didn't. These my nails are close. I just did not end up coming and doing the show. But I was saving, screenshots, and all this stuff. So here we are today, okay? And I was it's been a day. It's been a day. And stuff. But let me get in my shares, my save stuff, so we can get into some things. Now, a lot of people, put my thumbnail at. Boom. Okay. In my opinion, what I was saying for the thing, I'm saying? Kenny and Kandi out here playing with words, out here playing dictionary. Okay, charade, new man, child, whatever. The Essence Fest, drama, love and hip hop, Atlanta, Housewives of Potomac, Love American Huntsville, drama, and more. So I said, hey, let's discuss some foolishness. Okay. And so that is what we'll be doing today. Now, where do I want to start? Because I feel like, it's just we're gonna just do things. We're gonna just pop off or whatever. Child, Kiki Wyatt, okay, said her divorce from Zachariah Daring is official. They were married for 5 years. She said, I am divorced and so happy to be free from that bondage and abuse. I said, abuse? He was a child. Look. Kiki. How does this keep happening? Look. You do not ever want to victim blame. You do not ever want to question anyone's motives here, there, or nowhere. Okay, but Kiki, every child, because we seen Kiki out with that man. We was like, ain't she married? What's happening? Her and that man just had that baby. What's happening? Okay. Kiki spoke with the shade room and shared that a judge signed off on paperwork and she is now officially divorced. I am divorced, so happy to be free from that bondage and abuse. And I said, but what kind of abuse? What kind of abuse? Now, 5 years married, they had 2 children. This is the thing about me and Kiki. Kiki is such an amazing, talented singer. She's very animated in life, which makes her entertaining to watch. But Kiki Wyatt is also very much cuckoo cuckoo. And the get you gotcha to me is always that she's had a few relationships, she's had a few marriages, you know, she has a lot of children, but every time she gets out of a relationship and or marriage or whatever, it's always some kind of abusive situation. So I feel like Kiki needs to go sit down somewhere and beat herself, because I feel, in my opinion, if you've had 4 or 5 marriages, and if each marriage has abuse in it, something is wrong. Because you keep picking abusive people means your radar for danger is broken. And if you are a mom with many children and your danger button is broken, you can't protect your children because you can't protect yourself. And that does not mean that she is the reason for any abuse. What it means is she doesn't see the danger signs, even though she should see them. You know, as you know, I've been through this. You know what I'm saying? And in my 42 years online, you can see things. Even if you do not see them from the absolute beginning, you can see them before they get too bad because you're not aware of the signs. But it also can mean Kiki don't care. She can also feel like, hey, I got all these children. I may have to accept what I can accept and take what I can take and see how it goes. And it also could be maybe he wasn't physically abusive, maybe he was emotionally abusive, maybe he was mentally, maybe he was verbally abusive. It does not mean that he was also physically abusive. She didn't say what kind of abuse. But I do feel like every time she is in and then out of a relationship, the first thing she always says is the person was abusive in some kind of way. And I just want her to fix her danger button before she gets with somebody else. You know, because all that happens is you keep getting attached and then detached. Your kids keep getting attached and then detached, because even if every man you have had children with has been a husband, you still have created, you know, multiple households, multiple fathers, multiple sets of kids. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. And once you are, because this may sound, this may sound, I don't want this to sound like sexist, but I want to say this. Nick Cannon, and I'm using him as an example. Nick Cannon has 11 or 12 kids with 5 or 6 women. So he has all these separate households and all these separate moms raising their kids in these separate households. Whereas with Kiki has 11, 12 kids in her household. Kiki is the one who is the custodial parents, the primary parents, the person, you know, raising the kid, because they're all with their mom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if Kiki is a big cuckoo cuckoo, that will rub off on them children. You know, I feel like, and I'm not trying to say men get off easier, but sometimes if the dad is cuckoo cuckoo, but they're different moms raising the kids have a better chance of not being cuckoo like their daddy, because the daddy ain't the main one in the picture. If Kiki is the one that's cuckoo cuckoo, her antics in some kind of way will affect her children. If Nick ain't shit, but Nick ain't really around, Nick ain't shit, this really would not rub off on his kids as much as if Nick was in the house being an ain't shit person. Having the kids is ain't shitness, and I think it's just different. Even if Nick had all 12 of his kids in his house and they see, okay, daddy crazy. That's what I mean. What I mean is whoever is the person raising the kid and they have these issues, that rubs off on your child. So if you are the parent and you are in your 4th, 5th, 6th marriage, 4th, 5th, 6th relationship of abuse in the household with the kids, that affects your kids. So you as a parent, be the mom or dad, you need to fix your danger, danger, danger meter. So that way your sons, your daughters, none of them are continuously growing up in this volatile, dangerous, abusive household. It does not matter if it's physical abuse, mental, emotional, spiritual, whatever. All of it will affect them kids. And I just want Kiki to say, Kiki, before you move on to the next person, no, sit down and make sure that you are okay. That whatever mental strength you need to raise your kids and have a healthy relationship that you have, that because you're their mom. They all live with you. And so y'all know, and the truth of the matter is, whoever the primary parent is, the better they are as a parent, the better their kids are, because they're in a good mind space. If your mama is or daddy is around here, with mental issues, with drug issues, with they are abusive, that will affect you. If your parent is a happy parent, a coherent parent, like my parents, child, I know I am lucky that I don't have those issues because my parents were great parents. You know what I'm saying? Period. From the day I was born, from the day my mom met my dad and they got married until the day he died, they were great parents. I don't have any lingering, I can't, you know what I'm saying? That Kiki and them, child, is messy. And at some point, even saying, I'm so happy to be free, well, stop getting caught. Stop getting captured. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes every time she get married, she get pregnant. I'm like, girl. But she said she's free, y'all. So we're gonna hope she stay free. Okay, we're gonna hope she stay free. We're gonna hope that the ex-husbands or whatever have to pay her, because she's gonna need some child support. She's gonna need the child support, because why not? And how for? Okay. And we don't give a news. Child Amir from Martha's Vineyard, Summer's House Martha's Vineyard. He got engaged to that white girl. Now I feel like he did in the Reeboks. I just felt like you know what I'm saying? Two, we don't care. Now we all love love. We do, we love love. So confetti, at the same time, we don't care. And this child, we don't like her. And because we don't like her, and he hurt our fiance, we don't like him no more. We don't like him. Now the show, of course, has been put on a hiatus, okay, with Bravo. So they're not shooting the current season or whatever. But he posted and showed that he is engaged. He proposed to Natalie. She said yes, and we said, child. Everywhere I saw this posted, everyone was like, oh. No one was like, yeah, no one. Now I'm sure their actual family, their actual friends are happy for them. I'm sure the people who are in their actual lives are happy. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. Okay, I'm sure they don't care that the rest of the world who don't know them in real life don't care. And this is one thing. Like, sometimes we don't like something because we like, we want him. No, we don't even want him. I feel like people genuinely feel like she's not good for you, and you just can't see that yet. And to me, people not being happy for this isn't even really hating. I just think no one thinks this is a good situation. No one. Okay. Now, if they stay married for life and they are happy with God, be good to the greats of the marriage. However, the world will probably never like her simply because of how we met her, how he portrayed her, how she portray herself, and then how they tried to spin a narrative as if we was crazy. Like we didn't see what we saw. No, sir. Okay. And I am really mad at the shoes. I'm like, out of all the shoes in your closet, those, why would you barefoot? You're on the beach. You're on the beach. She barefoot. Why you not barefoot? You know what I'm saying? That would, sir, why you not barefoot? Who did you ever deal with Reebok? Did Reebok pay you to get on bended knee on the beach in the Reeboks and no socks? Is that what happened? Child. Hopefully, look, I hope they're happy. I hope they both have learned from how they come off to people. I hope he realized if she steal the house that you paid for, that you put her name on the deed and she get it, I hope you realize we told you so. I do. But I wish them nothing but happiness and bliss. And if that don't happen, we told you so. Peter Thomas said he doing a podcast called How Can I Be Down? And he said it will be conversations and cocktails with me and my celebrity guests. Now, Peter came on the thing recently and told us that he was not paying his taxes to the IRS, that he is probably Peter will probably have to do some prison time or something. I'm assuming. And so maybe maybe he wants to do the podcast before he goes away. You know, maybe he wants to be sure that before we go down in the valley where the girls get naked in prison, that he, you know, will be able to pay some bills. But I feel like maybe you should have announced the podcast before announcing the tax stuff. Because some folks feel like Peter, you're a pumpkin eater, and you need Jesus. Okay. And I said, sir, I think so too. Yeah, I forgot my ice on. Y'all take a little second, y'all. Take one little second, like the video. I forgot my ice was going. Do this. And I'm back. Okay, I'll be child. I'll be having the ice machine on. I'll be forgetting that it's on there. Okay, but I'm back. But y'all know always have the damn videos that y'all can be entertained when I am doing other things. Okay. Back to Peter. So Peter not dancing in the bitch. Look, who can I give him Essence Fest that was dancing? I don't know. I'll look and see. Okay, I already have 4 videos. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, but Peter want us to believe that he's Is Peter a podcaster? Is he a restaurateur? Is he a prisoner? Is he? I think he is because he stole that money from the IRS. But will y'all tune in to Peter's thing? Okay, because what we talking about? Oh, I also child old stuff. Okay, the whole Rick Ross. Y'all know Rick Ross had to fight. Okay, Rick Ross had to fight around there in Canada. Okay, and now he want to say, well, this is what happened. Okay, now by now everyone has seen the stuff. Okay, but this is what Rick Ross was saying about him.
Thinking about the event that happened over there. Let me tell you something. When the first dude stepped up to Rose, the little short fat one that looked like Bam Bam Bigelow from wrestling, when he stepped up,
I said, sir, do you know that sometimes you can look like Bam Bam Bigelow? I feel like I think Rick Ross sometimes forget he's still plump. You know, I think sometimes Rick Ross, I think he be forgetting that sometimes he's a little rolly, a little poly. Little bit, okay? Like, has he gotten smaller? Absolutely. But Rick Ross, sometimes you can also look like Bam Bam. You just not bald, okay? So why you calling like Bam Bam Bigelow?
And then I squat down in his eyes and told him what I said. Basically, boy, if I hit you, I'm going to see everything you ate for the last 2 days. His balls dropped out of his ass. He never said another word. He never did nothing. He was a straight buster. Then the nigga behind him said, I know MMA. And then I got hit with a drink. I'm still convinced ain't no nigga punched me. Somebody said, Rose, the nigga tried to punch you. He hit you. I say, nah. He had to throw a drink because throwing a drink would have been way more disrespectful than screaming, I know MMA.
Does Rick Ross know we saw the video? I mean, does he? Because I know sometimes with celebrities, they do not understand that we saw the video. Okay? We saw a video of you and your people getting beat up. Okay? So even if they tossed a drink, if they swung, somebody touched you, fought you and your peoples, you can't spend that. You can't. You could, if you would just not said nothing, it would have went away. Okay. But getting on live around your house, walking around with your titty meat out, sir, that does not negate the facts that we saw the stuff happen. Even if they didn't beat you down, they beat down your security. Okay, they beat down your security. So that to me means, sir, no. You can't joke your way. Oh, he looked like Bam Bam Bigelow. Oh, they said I know him. So, and we don't care. Okay, all we know is you got beat up, and that was crazy. Because why did you not? Well, look, first of all, stop. This is why Beyonce don't talk to y'all. Well, I mean, Beyonce be like, I don't have time for these folks who may try me. So Julius and me will always keep walking. That's also why you mostly see a lot of celebrities with people surrounding them, because sometimes there are people who want to fight you for some reason, for no reason or whatever. And sometimes you have to run. And Rick Ross, to me, wants to come off like, I never lose. Even if you see somebody on the camera swing at my face and my face go back. Even if you see my security and my team getting stumped out. Even if you see me running with other security to evade getting beat up, I want y'all to know I stood 10 toes down. I told bam. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. At all. Julius would never. Julius would never. And again, one person can't withstand if 5 or 6 folks is jumping on them. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, sir, why you stopping? The simple fact that Rick Ross stops long enough to have any kind of conversation, disagreement, insult back and forth with people in Toronto, or what was it, Toronto? What was that in Canada? There was somewhere in Canada. Wherever y'all were, why did you think that you were so big balled and bad to stop? And they showed you, we're going to tap that ass. And I said, sir, they did just that. Okay. And that's, Jesus be offense. I see, and this is random. I told y'all we got random things. Okay. Now, I am not familiar with it's this dude who be making those balls of like cheese or rice with Frito dust on them. Okay. Now, this made me mad. Okay. Mainly because I like hot Cheetos. I like flaming hot Cheetos. I do. And I hate going to stores and the whole section, I'm like, why the whole section empty? I'm like, people don't really be eating that. That ain't how they do things, okay? And when I seen this person and I've seen him on social media, and I'm like, sir, first of all, you're a business at this point. Okay, I know Keith Lee went and got some stuff from him or whatever, and I was like, so for you to go to the regular grocery store, to the regular Sam's Club or Costco or whatever big name brand, wholesaler who is usually selling things to regular people, and you come get all of the stuff, that aggravates me, because when you're buying things for your business, you really should go to the wholesaler to have them ship you shit. This shit is supposed to be for the regular person, not somebody who's running a business restaurant out of his house or I don't know where yet. I don't know where yet. Okay, you up here emptying a regular shelf. Why? Why? Let me go back. I want to pull up the man page. Okay. Because where you from? Let's see. I don't know where you from, man. But he making these things. I can't even pronounce it right. Is it called boudin balls? I keep saying boudin balls. I don't think it's supposed to be pronounced boudin balls, but I say boudin balls, okay? And I feel like you are running a business. You're selling food to the people around here. These balls of like some noodles, some rice, it'd be some cheese, okay? And what else? She taking too long. Where's the food? I want to get to the thing. Okay, I think this is the one. So you see, it's stuff with Cheeto dust on it. Okay, so he's like popular, like wherever he at, he's popular, and it be all over. Okay, all over. I want to try the little ball thing right there. So you see how it's the redness on it? That's the Cheeto dust. Okay, and again, I don't know how it's pronounced, but I always say boo and bass, or boo and balls, or boo and boss. So I said boo and balls. Okay, but my issue is, like, to me, Sam's Club, Costco, those kind of places, that's not for a restaurant to go in and say, hey, we serve 1,000 people a day. I need all the chicken. You should not come here and get all the chicken. You know why? Because the regular eating people, then can't get food. For restaurateurs and folk who have a business, you're supposed to have, you go to the wholesale, they'll do that. Okay, you can place, see that, whatever it is, it's like some rice, some cheese, some herbs and spices. Okay, and this dip in the hot Cheetos, because they crunch up the hot Cheetos and the hot Cheetos, and that is like the coating of these boudin balls. I like them boudin balls. Okay, I do, and so I feel like when I seen, first of all, I like hot Cheetos, but I don't want my hot Cheetos on a ball of nothing. Okay, and that just don't work for me. So as y'all see, that's what, but he go to the regular store, because that's a regular store. Okay, that's a regular store, and he just empty the shelves. I'm like, that's selfish. Okay, you should not do that. I feel I say, yeah, that's what it is. I just mispronounce it. Okay, but I feel like going to the regular, I would be pissed. That's like when people was hoarding things, when when COVID first happened or whatever, and folks were going, it was clearing the shelves, it was hoarding. If you are running a business, your a kitchen, a cook, blah blah, whatever it is, you should not be going to the regular store. Look at this shit. Look at it. I would say, sir, first of all, who told you to move the shelf? How you know that shelf ain't connected to 5 other shelves? If you move that one shelf, all the other shelves fall down. So yeah, what I'm saying? Restaurant, yeah, the restaurant depot. Okay, order a pallet. Okay, and you will probably get a better deal buying it in bulk. But I don't like it when folk go to the big old place or whatever and get all the things from regular people. Because if I'm having a regular party at the house, one for the 4th of July, and I need just 10 bags for 100 people, you don't get all the bags. And I feel like he probably goes and does that at all the stores. It seems like he goes from store to store with a cart, fill it up, and said, gimme. So imagine your favorite, whatever your favorite. What's my favorite item? I love water. We know what? Slim Jims. Okay, let's say I made spaghetti and I use Slim Jim meat. I don't know where I get that from. My point is, whatever your favorite thing is, imagine you going to 4 or 5 different Sam's Clubs and the shelves are empty. Not because a whole bunch of people came and shot, because one person came and cleared out the stuff for their restaurant. Okay, to me, those stores are for regular people, for their families. And if you're having a party, yeah, but that's not for your business where you're serving people daily. Okay, so if y'all see somebody in your little store, okay, around here stealing all the stuff for these damn boudin balls, I know I am mispronouncing it. Okay, but first of all, your mouth gonna burn. Okay, your mouth gonna burn. Your mouth gonna burn, your booty gonna burn. It's gonna be some burning going on around here. Okay, so it made me mad. Now this looks a little bit good. What's that? Little steak, little egg, maybe little salad. You know what I'm saying? So, but somebody because Keith Lee went. It was there late last year, and got some little booty and ball stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So Keith Lee tell that, and I think Keith Lee gave him some money. Gave him some money to either get his car, get some fixed. I don't know what it is, but it was nice of Keith Lee. Okay, but y'all stop trying to make people think they can go to the local Walmart and get them, 18 pallets and you no, don't go empty the shelves. I want my hot Cheetos, bastard. That's not nice. Kai Chop, this little boy, the Kai Sinet guy. Child, I had seen the whole thing about, he lit his, the minute I seen Kai Sinet house on fire, room on fire, I was like, that's a prank. That's a prank. He pranking for even I didn't need to sit and spot the room being I said, ain't no way. That boy not that dumb at all. So when I saw folks post, I was like, it's fake. It's a fake room because he would not want to destroy his shit. That's stupid. Okay. So sometimes, y'all, we have to know people being dumb, they being stupid, and we can ignore them and not pay them any attention at all. Okay. Speaking of, okay, we talked, I believe the last time we talked about Nicki Minaj, posting about Deb, who did the interview, and Deb said she tried to reach out to Lil Kim to bring some peace in between her and Nicki, and she was calling Deb Lil Debbie. I'm like, not Lil Debbie. Not Lil Debbie. So Deb is still on tour with Nicki. Okay, still around there with Nicki. She said, I'm sorry, one for the crowd. Hard work pays off. I love you so much. I am always proud at every show. Amongst other things, I will admit, I got to let you grow. I got to let you grow, but you will always be my baby. I'm always here, good, bad, and indifferent. Sorry, people. And she did, at Nicki. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't want to go there and say that, is what I heard. I'm sorry, Nicki. I didn't want to be doing this, is what I heard. Okay. I was like, child, get on our face. We don't care. I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't want to go there. I'm sorry, Nicki. I didn't mean to do it. Anyway, I was like, child, that'll be fine. Because Nicki needs a manager. She's known Deb for years. Okay. And Deb is enough. And I won't say Deb is an ass kisser, but Dad will always, in some way or the other, kiss Nicki's ass because it is what it is. So, I'm not surprised at the all, Now, Diddy is trying to pop back out. Okay. Diddy posted on his stories. I won't follow Diddy anymore. I don't follow him. So I don't see what he be posting, but he posted on his little story saying, place like home. Why Combs Air climb on the jet. Diddy trying to let y'all know he not poor. Okay. He want us to know he not poor. He still has a mat with his name on it, and he can afford a private jet. Now some people say you can rent a private jet to fly here or there for like 10 grand. Now, does he own that plane? I don't know. But they say that's his plane. But I'm like, is his name on it? And will he own it forever? Anyway, he's selling their house. He has all the lawsuits. Diddy may be at a point where he realizes, look, my life will never be the same. So I might as well stop hiding and start living. I think he I may be a little less rich, but I'm not poor. And I think he also felt like the people who don't like me or whatever, nothing I do will change their minds. So I might as well stop hiding. And that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Because I made the playlist for DJ's open house. And the rules were no cursing. No explicit lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Because it's nice, you know what I'm saying? So, but when I was making a playlist, I'm like, okay, I can't do any R. Kelly, I can't do any Diddy. And there would have been Diddy songs. I would love to play Step in the Name of Love. I would have loved to play, but I was like, no. So for me, I can honestly say that I'm like, yeah, Diddy can go ahead somewhere. Out my face, out my life, I don't care. some dumbness. Okay, Rhode Island man ends up with botched smile after responding to Veneer Tech's Instagram ad. Now, let's make some things clear. Are there ads on Instagram that are valid ads that you can go and see and be fine? Okay. Jaden Morkey, JADANMIORKE, 34 years old, a veneer tech, reportedly performed the procedure on Sharon Robinson after the victim was enticed by the ad for Forever Veneers, which offered 20 veneers for $8,700. I said, first of all, that's stupid. That's dumb. I'm gonna need people to stop. There's no medical procedure that you should be like enticed to get from Instagram. Okay. I feel like your mouth and your body, maybe not Instagram. And it's not where someone is saying, hey, look, I know veneers usually cost about $20,000. Do it for $8,700. No. Every time somebody offers a deal for something that is surgical, that is a medical dental procedure, and they say, hey, this is a heavy discount, it's some bullshit. Unless you are going to a school that where the person is in school to be a doctor, in school to be a dentist, and a part of their curriculum is they're practicing on people. However, licensed people are showing them what to do. Because we know there are schools, like if you have like the hair schools where you can go get your hair done while they're learning. No, you can't. Nobody should not know. I don't be feeling bad. Child, let's listen. Let's listen a little bit.
On the Forever Veneers Instagram page shows Sharon Robinson walking in for the appointment he thought would change his life.
Your teeth it's your smile, it's your face, it's your look, it's your identity.
And while his post-work smile looks pristine, it's what can't be seen that he says is causing many problems.
I have open pockets, so food is getting in. My teeth don't meet where they're supposed to meet. One of them actually popped off.
The business Instagram page has more than 54,000 followers. It appears to be filled with happy clients and all the work that they had done. That's what caught Sharon's eye from states away.
It's not like it's a genuine reaction. They're telling you, do this, smile like this, say this.
The ad showed 20 veneers for the price of $8,700.
Stupid.
Court records show he flew on his own dime from Rhode Island to Houston for a 3D scan February 22nd. He returned 3 weeks later for the install when an employee at this video on the Forever Veneers used power tools to grind down the surface of his teeth and place the veneers over adhesive. When he started having problems, they wanted him to come back to Houston.
They weren't willing to compromise with that at all.
He called.
Well, first of all, if you live in one state, you have it done in another state. You might have to go where they are. They can't, child, stupid.
The Texas State Board of Dental Examiners learning the man who did his procedure didn't have a license to practice dentistry. Jaden Mayork is now charged with a felony. We went by the office Monday. No one answered, and the lights were out inside.
They are left.
That would be a major red flag.
Dr. Austin Falk is a licensed dentist in Texas. Veneers usually start at $1,000 per tooth, he says, warning against choosing services on social media.
No one has to tell me, hey, Jaylee, you want your teeth done? Yeah, I don't know. No, right. Power tools, like a screwdriver, like some pliers. These will be killing. You can't mess with your teeth. It can't. You should not let anyone drill your teeth down, okay? And even if you look, I always say when you go to my page, look at the interaction. If they have 50,000 people and all these posts, is anybody commenting? Like, is it connecting? It's like, no, then don't go. People getting them braces, them veneers, teeth pulled. Go to prison. Go to prison, have dentistry. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look, I don't go nowhere that I cannot verify that you are part of some. But also, this be folk who don't have no insurance. Okay? And you want stuff for the low. If my insurance don't cover it, I probably don't need it. Because I have great insurance. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm not flying nowhere to get, hell no. Hell no. I'm not flying across the world to get something done. For what? And before you let anyone put their hands in your mouth or in your body, look them up. Look up their credentials. Okay? Look for them on the websites of the business, whatever. Don't y'all stupid. So I never feel bad when people do stupid shit because they want a discount. That man wanted some cheap veneers. He wanted some veneers. He did not want to pay for them because if veneers usually cost $1,000 per veneer, he got 20 of them and paid $8. That's less than half. That's not a discount. That is highway robbery. I said, what is wrong with people? And then want to complain like, oh, well, they scammed me. No, they didn't. You did not pay no damn attention, and that's your fault. You did that, not them. Blame yourself. So I don't feel bad. I do not. Now, should folk be scared? No one should scam nobody. At the same time, we have to use our brains. If we don't, we will get scammed. Our teeth will fall out, and we'll be toothless. Okay? And you should not want to be toothless at all. Child, when I seen this, I said, I know you lying. Now, we know that Kierna filed a $10 million lawsuit against Deborah from the Housewives of Potomac. Okay. Now, both ladies, well, Deborah, not even a housewife. Okay. She was a friend of. Last season, Kierna was a friend of. This upcoming season, she'll be a national housewife. So, Kierna suing Deb for $10 million. Child, Deborah countersued for $7 million. I said, do y'all have that kind of money? Do y'all have it? Because Deborah countersued for $7 million and said, in hindsight, Kierna is the actual villain. I said, bitch, you got to be kidding me, okay? According to court docs, Deborah is denying all charges, and she's saying Kierna is the true villain, that Kierna wants fame, she wants attention, she'll do whatever she can do to get her name on the show and blah, 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 blah. She wants to be seen, and that's it, okay? She then said this includes instigating the fight, having that fight recorded, then sending the video of all the fight to TMZ for it to be viewed on TV all over the world. Now, I said, what? Now, the question can be asked, well, yeah, who sent it to TMZ? But I think that night, if we think about that night, y'all, let's think. Just 1 second. Let's think. Wasn't there only one view, one angle of the fight? To me, it's funny that there wasn't a camp. There was like nobody else in the whole place was recording. But I'm like, Deborah, was it your? How do we know that were your people? How do we not know that you didn't have somebody record it because you were trying to fuss with Candace? Now, to me, I think both of their lawsuits should be tossed out. A fight happened and Kierna lost. Okay. Deborah says that Kierna orchestrated the events outlined in the original assault and battery complaints. In the reality drama she has brought before the court, Miss Stewart is not the victim. In fact, she's the villain. The court doc read in the true story. Miss Stewart is not the protagonist. She's an antagonist. Okay, the fact will show that Miss Stewart, with her insatiable desire to be known, orchestrated all the events outlined. Girl, not China. Girl, Deborah. Stop. I want them both to stop. I feel like this to me, that whole fight wasn't anyone's fault per se. I feel like, because I still don't feel like Deborah wanted to fight. I thought she wanted to argue with Candace. And I think in her attempt, so that means it was her fault. In that attempt to argue with Candace, the fight happened. So I feel like both Kierna and Deborah just got into a fight. And Deborah wants attention because she was not on the show. She kept talking cash shit on social media. So I feel like Deborah, girl, go sit down somewhere and hush. Okay? Go sit down somewhere and hush. And no one expects her to just take it and be sued. You have to fight back. But I'm like, the footage showed the fight happen. Y'all both hit each other. And neither one of y'all is getting millions. Neither one. Now, the only reason Kierna may get some money is because she had a cut on her forehead. That's it. But I still feel like if we get into a fight, bitch, it is what it is. What it is. You know what I'm saying? But Deborah can't make it seem like Kierna planned all of that. I'm like, no, I don't think Deborah's smart enough to plan all that. I think Deborah went there trying to argue and shit got out of hand and now she getting sued. And as she should. But I really want folk to stop the bush. Okay? Cut it out. We don't have time for it at the all. Okay? Now, other thing we don't have time for. Gucci Mane. Now, Gucci Mane has another record label he's going to do. I got a million for the female artist. I got a million for the male artist. And his wife, what are they at?
$100,000 a pop. So look, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000. That's $1 million right there. That's what I'm willing to invest in my next superstar because I'm starting a whole new label, fresh. So I said millionaires.
So y'all know, child, Gucci Mane. I don't trust people who have $1 million in cash that's sitting around here. I don't trust it. To me, I don't trust it. And every time that man have a label, bad shit happen. A lot of folks he signed are not here anymore. Child, when they said signing the Gucci, it's like swimming in Lake Lanier, because a lot of people who were on his previous labels, they don't make it out alive. And so trying to just have a whole new label and say, hey, I got $1 million. Come for what? For what? If you have 2 million, promote yourself. Okay? Promote yourself. No, thank you. At all. Because to me, that is trying to entice people. Hey, look at the money. Ignore the fact that the last 5 people who was around here is dead. Ignore that. Okay, I know, right? One girl just passed away a month ago. Then you see the wife over. Wait, girl on screen. The wife over there counting $1 million too.
$1 million. I got $1 million plus I got some extras.
I don't trust her because, man, why? It's the scarf around the head, it's the shades, it's the two big ass chain. Why? What drug house is y'all in? Okay, what drug house is y'all in, and why is y'all wearing shades? There ain't no sun.
That I'm still counting up for the female artists.
So I got $1 million for my next female superstar. I got $1 million for my next male superstar. Who want to join?
No one. No, thank you. I don't want to work there. I don't want to wait for my life to be over working, which no. And so many people, they were like, if you work for, look, if you sign a Gucci Mane, like, you may not live to see tomorrow. And if you have $2 million sitting around, put that into you. Make your wife an artist. Okay? But nobody should be around here signing with that, man. It's just not smart at all. Okay? Other thing that's not smart. Not smart. Essence Fest. Essence Fest happened this weekend, and look, I saw clips and stuff because I could have watched Essence Fest and I did not. I've seen greatness of Janet Jackson, SWV. I saw Luke James singing. They were celebrating Frankie Beverly and Maze. Frankie Beverly and Maze is somebody retiring, and they were honoring them. So I saw it was some good things going on, but some folk was upset. Thank you, Keisha, for the super chat. Gucci and Keisha saying some official. Yes. And that's why the checks will not be cashed. Not today, not ever. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Again, I heard a lot of good things about Essence Fest. However, there was some backlash at Essence Fest. I saw JT rapping. Okay, the baddie girl was around there twerking, for no good reason, if you ask me. And folk was like, what the fuck happened? Now, Essence Fest used to be a celebration of good, clean good music, quality music. And I think folk was like, why is JT rapping? This ratchet stuff. Got the ratchet girls behind her, whatever what happened. They turn on a core audience or whatever. And you see this, that, and the other. So a lot of people were getting upset about their set. JT said, first of all, this wasn't the Essence Fest where the aunties go. This is not the Essence Fest where aunties go. It'd be so many different events. It was a mixed crowd of all ages. Have fun. Nobody got hurt. And why y'all don't think older people be with the bullshit? They have a good time too. I feel like Essence Fest has had a reputation and aura about them over the years. And even I feel like, even as times change and grow and blah, 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 I do feel like the baddie chicks, no, I'm not even against JT rapping. She's an artist. I get that because we like the raps around here. My issue was like, why is the baddies, the fighting helpers from the show around here? I feel like that's what I thought was different. But also her saying like this wasn't really Essence. Meaning I was at Essence, but I wasn't at Essence. You know what I'm saying? Because there are so many stages and different events. I was performing, like if Essence is on 3rd Street, I'm at 3rd and a half Street. I'm around the corner, okay? Like it's a stage here, but this isn't Essence per se, what an aunties be. And child. So folks had issue with that, okay? Then Busta Rhymes, child, he cussed everybody out. I said, what you mean for, Busta?
So fuck your phone. Excuse me, gentlemen. Thank you very much. I will point every last one of y'all out until y'all asses is up. 33 years of doing this shit, I ain't used to niggas sitting down at my show. I don't give a fuck. All age groups, get your ass up now. I see you, beautiful queen. Get up too. fuck going on? Everybody up top too. Get your big head asses up.
Not you a big head nigga too.
Look, the reason why there will be zero tolerance for bullshit energy in here is because this is my first time in New Orleans at the fucking 30-year anniversary of the Essence Festival.
Now, a lot of people were saying, wasn't nobody in the audience. A lot of folks was pointing out, I paused if y'all to see it. Okay. A lot of folks was like, wasn't nobody there. And when I seen video like from the upper area up top in the balcony, whatever, and look like, I'm like, first of all, the event, once you see we have all these unsold tickets on the main floor, why would y'all not have everybody who's up top come down? If they would have had everybody up top come down, it would have been a bit better. It would not have looked empty. Okay. So his point was and because it was 100 people, in a stadium built for, let's say, 5,000, he can easily see people with their phone out. But I'm like, folks had their phone out because, ain't nobody there. You're like, man, I came here and look what I saw. Look what happened. Look what, you know what I'm saying? Now, Busta Rhymes is a very energetic person. He does great shows and stuff. And his point was, y'all should not be sitting up here just on your cell phone recording and not connecting with me on a 1 and 2. Okay. And if you're going to be here with me. Okay. Let's see. It was a very bad, it was the day of a bad storm, so folks had a hard time getting to the Superdome. So that's right. Okay. Tickets were sold. They just didn't want to see him there at another event. And I know that because sometimes they have events at the same time. You can pick and choose. A lot goes in. But I feel like Buzz was like, I'm giving y'all my best. In hot ass New Orleans, it's the 30th anniversary of Essence Fest. It's not that many people here, no matter what the reason is. Stormy can't get here, stuck in traffic, can't get whatever it was. A lot was going on. Okay. Now on this on this post, Busta respond. He said, "Look, stop the cap before our narrative and include the footage of how we turned the building upside down. Y'all know what we do when we pull up. It's called showmanship and turning shit into the party it's supposed to be. We are having the time of our lives doing what we love to do. The blessings don't stop, so we won't ever stop. And everyone pull up to the Out of the World tour experience and come be a part of greatness." Again, look, if I pay for my ticket to come and see you, maybe I don't want to get up, but maybe I want to sit here and watch you perform. And now I'll say, woo, and I'll rap the songs, but I don't, if I also want to record myself or part of it, unless you say, hey, don't record my show, I get that. But sir, don't you sit there and cuss me out and say big head this and big head that. Don't do that to me. I feel like there's a way to say, hey, y'all, put your phone down. Come on, put your phone. He cussed people out and smiled while doing it. Okay, he cussed folks out and smiled while doing it. You can't cuss me out, sir. It don't work that way for me. You can't get me sir. Don't worry about it. Okay, so some folk were upset. Some people understood. Some folk didn't care. If I'm at an event that I paid my money for and I'm sitting there having a good time and I'm sitting there is enjoying and you stop the music and tell me to get the fuck, why I gotta get up? I paid for my seat. I paid for my seat. Don't tell me to get up out my paid ass seat. I'm chilling. Because there's some concerts you stand up when you want to. If maybe I'm tired, if I'm hot, I had to walk through the water to get here. I'm chilling, leave me be. But I like it. I'm having a good time. I'm clapping and making all the noise. I really, really am. Okay. Now also Sexy Red. Now I still don't know how she on tour. Sexy Red is complaining because folks are saying that her tour is on the verge of being canceled because of low ticket sales. That she said they lying. Now, whoever the Art of Dialogue is said Sexy Red's upcoming tour reportedly on the verge of being canceled because only 37% of tickets have been sold. And my fans is buying tickets. We doing this fine. We not canceling no tour. Y'all capping. Okay, that they do. You know, when you independent. Okay, the big companies will try to sabotage you, but we ain't canceling shit. Now, Sexy Red, look, because folks was complaining saying, who when they were saying Megan Stallion can she do a whole tour? Now, I am not Sexy Red's demographic, so I don't know how much people really be like on her. I don't know. I don't know. I do want, but I'm like, maybe she's not doing arenas. Maybe she's doing like little, like smaller venues. Her issue is people are trying to sabotage her because she's an independent artist, and how the bigger record labels want to shit on her because she's independent. Now, I do think that happens sometimes, but I feel like I want to see where Sexy Red will be in 5 years. I feel like you can kind of see when artists are really trying to take their arts, like Cardi B, Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, JT. You see when they're really trying to really promote themselves, hone their craft to get better and better. And I feel like she just wants to be, ratchet on stage saying, "Ooh, baby," and that's it. That's it. So I do wonder, where will she be in 5 years? Or is she just trying to ride the wave of right now, folks like my ratchetness? I can't rap. I'm usually rapping off beat, but folks like it. So we shall see. If in 5 years she still could, we've seen so many one-hit wonders or 1 or 2 hit wonders with some of these male artists or whatever. Sexy Red to me is like Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap had that Trap Queen song that folk loved. And he had maybe 1 or 2 other songs. Fetty Wap had like a good 3 songs max that people liked, and for a while he rode that wave. To me, Sexy Red has this couple songs that folk like, but I don't see her really staying popular. Not only because I don't see her trying to be an actual artist to grow. And I ain't trying to hate y'all. I ain't trying to hate, but that's my opinion. Next up, Megan will be the EP, and she will be on a show. It's a dance competition show. I said, really? Called Playground. It will be on Hulu. Like, child, what is young? What is the Sexy Red girl? What is she doing outside of saying, "Ooh, babe"? What else? Okay. Anyway, Megan will be an EP on the show. It's a dance competition show. Based on a studio in LA. Again, it will be on July 26th on Hulu. Now, I like dancing shows. I do. So I will probably watch it because I like them shows, okay? And the lady sitting next to her, that's the lady who was the choreographer for like the Pussycat Dolls. She's like she's a famous, popular choreographer, you know. So I want to see what's gonna be. So again, once you get the attention of the masses, it's about what you turn that into. And sometimes you have to turn it into other things. Because rapping off beat for a while is gonna get old. Okay. And Sexy Red ain't done rapping off beat. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. Let me get to my, because right now we got like 2 or 3 more topics. Let me see. We got Busta Rhymes. I got JT, because JT was around there saying what happened. Let's get to Safaree. Child, Safaree said he need a new job. Okay, Safaree said he is not going back to love and hip hop. Wait, where is it? Yeah, he's not going back to love and hip hop. Safaree, first of all, Safaree has been on every single franchise. He's been, I think he's been on all of them. He said production would allow him to support other. Sir, I feel like I don't know what else Safaree wants to do. He was on a podcast talking with these people.
A lot of your fans know you from Love and Hip Hop. Like, what was the Love and Hip Hop experience like? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like right now, like I'm not even like I walked away. They filming. I didn't even sign back on. Wow. I would have did it again, but these lawyers and everybody, they be wanting to have all these exclusivity rights, and it's like you can't have me tied down.
This man has been on that show for 18 years, for all the seasons, all the variations. He's banged all the girls. He's banged. It's enough. I feel like, and I get, no one wants to give up a check where they're getting paid to be dumb and be boring, and this have sex or have fake relationships with the people on the show. Nobody wants that to be their thing. However, I also feel like VH1 Love and Hip Hop has always been what it is. I feel like, what else is Safaree gonna do? Wrong, but I did not mean to do that. Oops. What else is Safaree gonna do? What else will he do? I feel like that's what you're known for. Child, not AutoZone. In the zone, AutoZone. I mean, he feels like AutoZone. Because he wants to be greased up. But I feel like, sir, get out our face. You know, you can't fool me into thinking that, oh, yeah. No, not at all. Let's jump to, y'all be forgetting. Do y'all want to see him on that show? Do y'all want to see Safaree would y'all want to see him somewhere else doing something else? Would y'all, if he had his own show or if he had his own whatever, would people even watch? I wouldn't. Sierra, again, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Sierra used to be married to, do y'all know Eric Whitehead is Bishop Robbery's cousin? He and Bishop Robbery are cousins. Okay. I was like, Jesus Christ. He and Sierra used to be married. They've since broken up. Sierra is now engaged to someone. They're divorced, but Sierra's now engaged to somebody else. And Sierra posted on her page, can y'all please tell Eric to leave me and my fiance alone? He continuously posts pictures of me and my fiance. It's embarrassing. It's so crazy. I just want to be left alone. And he's in a whole relationship with Sheree. I said, Sheree? I said, bitch, what? She said he's in a whole relationship with Sheree. You got a whole housewife and you acting so classless. At her house, at the pool party, posting pictures of her poolside at her house, inside of her house, being a groupie that he is seeking for attention, looking for a way to get on TV from a successful woman. How you at your girl house bothering me, laugh out loud, leave me alone, bro. Take it like a G and move on. I said, bitch, first of all, then folk show this. Now I said, which one is, I'm like, which one is Sheree? I said, is Sheree in the gray right there? And I'm like, how do Sierra know he dating Sheree? Because Sheree don't post who she dating. She don't post nothing. Sheree don't even post her business, okay? So I said, well, how would you know what he doing if you have a whole fiance and you in a whole other relationship? To me, that was weird. Because you know how much you have to pay attention to what's like doing to know, you know what I'm saying? I was like, how that happen? So Eric then said, I'm gonna respond. So Eric was like, let me explain why she on some BS.
It's about a car deal from my old business partners who I actually put on with my old company, who we beefing about. We ain't even beefing. I ain't gonna say beef.
Eric is I think he owns the dealership. He was saying that the people he used to be in business with, who he isn't anymore, tagged him because they got Sierra, her new man, a car.
But you know, we solved our differences. We don't fuck with each other no more. It is what it is. And obviously, cool. It's 20,000 dealerships in the United States. Why go to my old business partners who you know we had issues with to go buy a car? And
now that I agree with. Because me and you broke up, but you know me and old dude had issues. But that's who you went to get a car from. They then posted y'all picture and tagged me. So y'all all put me in y'all bullshit. It's all petty. He petty, she petty, the dealership petty. It's petty, Le Pew.
And then tag me like you're doing something big. I just said congratulations. You have every right to get a car from whoever you want to get a car from. If I'm doing all this stalking and all this shit that everybody's saying, right, which is not true, how does anybody know who I'm dating or who I'm fucking with? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense.
Y'all stalking each other.
At all. I've never been in a public relationship prior to this one. I wasn't on a major platform, a network as far as TV. So yeah, it comes with a lot with the internet. I never used a woman in my life. I'm a real man, a real boss. 30 years old, born 1993. I'm a pillar provider.
30?
And a protector. It was more or less about a car deal from my old business partners who I actually put on with my old company, who we beefing about. We ain't even beefing.
So his whole point was, I ain't stalking her. I ain't being petty. That's her. Okay? She the one first of all, because his post was, I'm happy my old business partners are getting money. My ex moved on and I'm winning. God is so good. But he also said, thank God I dodged a bullet. 30 on the 30th. She moves fast as fuck. And it was a thing of her kissing her new person. And I was like, again, both of y'all petty. And he did say I was being petty posting her and him. But my point of posting the congrats was because the car folk tagged me. And I was like, y'all both being messy. Both. Because my thing is, if my ex posts something, he dodged a bullet, I don't care. You know why? I have my new bullet right here. My new dude. Leave me be, bitch. I will not go to social media and say, hey, y'all, go tell my ex-husband to leave me alone. I would not do that. I will let him look dumb. First of all, I don't think no one care about Eric anyway, but if Eric is now dating Sheree, is Sheree trying to work her way back into Housewives? Because we don't hear, don't nobody be caring about what Sheree doing. Nobody. So for her, Sierra, to come out and say, yeah, he dating Sheree. I was like, what? Now, who told you that? Where that come from? How did we get here? Who said that? Who said that? Why y'all do that? Girl, anyway. So if y'all care, Sheree, new man. Okay? Because he did not deny him and Sheree. He said if you not worry about me, how do you know who I'm with? Look, I don't know how old he say 30. I guess he'll be 31 this year. I don't know. All I know is that man, he graduated. Y'all think that man old? He might be. But that is supposedly, plausibly Sheree's new man. Nene, girl, what? Not Nene, Kandi and them. Look, Kandi, Kandi and Escape are on tour right now with the Escape, the Queens R&B tour with them at SWV, and they're doing, promo or whatever for the thing that was around there. The Morning Hustle talking, of course, it comes up about Kenya and stuff. Now, Kandi, honey, stop. Kandi, stop.
Like going and do,
but it's more like
thing.
A pause, right? Like
I don't really have intentions of going back.
Okay.
Kandi was like, I ain't going back.
Okay, so I don't want to leave people hanging like I've been sitting here like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be back next year, because right now it's, I'm focused on what I'm doing.
Yeah, and it's a lot of different drama this year. I feel like it's gotten a little, if the rumors are true that are out there with the revenge porn and stuff.
I didn't even.
Well, one, Kandi saying she is not planning to go back to Housewives of Atlanta. It makes sense. I feel like Kandi has outgrown the show. Kandi needs her own spinoff for the tour and stuff. Kandi needs to be like Lisa Vanderpump. Lisa Vanderpump has pump rules and all that shit. Kandi has enough businesses and enough people that it doesn't have to be Kandi, and she can pop in, pop out, but it's her show. She don't need to be on the Housewives of Atlanta. Kandi is too busy for that. Okay? So her saying, I have no plan to go back, like I don't want people to think I'm going back next year. I fully get that. I think that's smart. She's producing, she's acting, she's touring. Kandi is a business. She's outgrown the show. She was only going back because it was by habit. Okay? That's part one.
Man, like I don't even like how they trying to play Kenya like she trying to do some revenge porn. If this stuff was already on the internet, don't make it seem like she produced it or something. Like,
first of all, Kandi, revenge P does not mean you produce something. Revenge P, what it means is you found something intimate of somebody and you make it public. That's it. It means you have some intimate videos, pictures, whatever on someone, and you make what was not easily accessible public. And every time they say, well, and that means to me, Kenya, she know what Kenya did. Kandi, even though she wasn't there, they have told her what she did, and Kandi is trying to defend it. And my thing be this: I would never go against my friend publicly. Never. However, if I know my friend did wrong, I would say, look, I don't think my friend should be fired. I think things should be handled the same way they're typically handled. But I would not make it seem as if, well, it wasn't technically this. It's like, no, because you sound like you're making excuses for what Kenya did and trying to play dictionary. And I told y'all, if what Kenya posted was so easily accessible, every blogger by now will find what Kenya posted or what Kenya put up. That's the point. What Kenya had, it wasn't easy. Kenya did not Google that girl and it came up. That, to me, easily accessible means I can Google them, I can go to their website, and I can easily find this stuff. Kenya went and found stuff that probably was somewhere, but she had to find it and then show it to people. That's what she did. Take out the word revenge P. Take out the word revenge P. Boom, take it out. Kenya went to work and posted sexually suggestive stuff of her coworker that would be made public. That's what she did. No one said she made it up. No one, because Kandi seems to be like, okay, because people will then say, well, Phaedra, she said, well, Phaedra made up stuff. So her, Kandi's defense in Kenya saying, well, the stuff wasn't made up. My stuff on me was made up. So y'all can compare the made up shit about me to Kenya going out and finding these sexually explicit whatevers against old girl. Because every time Kenya or anyone says it, their response is, Kenya wasn't lying. Kenya didn't make anything up. The only issue they're saying it wasn't revenge P. You can't go to work and post in people's child.
That is true. Right. And if you came at her with some shade, you know, you cannot say how she gonna come back at you. And in the past on Housewives, they've had so much crazy drama. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, when y'all decide where the line is, like y'all just...
They decided when you complain about Phaedra and what she did. They also decided once Bravo started getting sued. I think that narrative can be dangerous, saying, well, it's always been accepted behavior. So why are y'all now not accepting it? It's because, to me, Bravo was bleeding. Okay, let's say the past, probably since Nene, the past 4 years, Bravo has been changing. And slowly but surely, I told y'all, they scrapped a whole season of Ultimate Girls Trip because of Carolyn Manzo and the drunk white lady. Well, y'all know the girl. They scrapped that whole season because of what happened between the drunk white girl and Dina. Carolyn, them people. Those was white people. They scrapped the whole show. Thank you, Brandy Glanville. So when folks say stuff like, well, it's not this, they scrapped a whole, they sent them heavens to Thailand and scrapped the whole show. Wanna know why? Because someone complained and said, someone did something I did not like and I feel sexually whatever. Brandy on Atlanta is doing the same thing, meaning Kenya found stuff and came and broadcasted it, and we will sue you. And Bravo said, hey, we changing shit, right? Right. Are y'all forgetting that Phaedra was gone for a long time? That when Porsha got into that fight on her own show with Dennis Mama, Porsha also kind of went away. The white girls, it happened to them too. We don't watch the white shows enough to know when a white folk get in trouble. We don't watch the white shows. You know what I'm saying? When the white girls was sued by the black girl on Vanderpump Rules, the two white girls had to go sit down for a while. Rachel was suing Scandal and Ariana for RP. Really? The difference is for that one, that is stuff that did not happen. And see, that did not happen on the show. Y'all can't conflate stuff that happened in people who are on these shows and they have stuff that happened off the show. Y'all can't bring that to the show. Brandy and Caroline happened while the show was filming. While the two white girls from Jersey got into a fight while it was filming, they both were suspended. Kenya and Brandy were filming. And Bravo right now is in a tailspin. They can't afford to let shit ride no more with anybody. And if it's something that happens while the show is filming. So I feel like people want to, sometimes we have to also say, yes, the black person did something that the networks don't like. Kenya was already on Thin Ice with them anyway. We know that, and we didn't like it. Okay, we know that already. So I need folks to stop acting like we crazy and act like, oh, because Kenya ain't innocent. Because Kenya did it.
Making new rules now.
True.
Like, stop playing. Like, okay, yeah, maybe you could tell her, that was a little too far, Kenya, and don't show it.
Don't show it because it's not out yet.
Yeah, you do have the choice not to play it in the show and keep it pushing. Like,
and I feel like that's something.
The reason they can't not show is because it leaked. It leaked. That's the gotcha. It leaked. That's why I kept on saying that they need to stop allowing the cast no phones. Stop having the phones. Because I'm pretty sure there are things that happened that we don't see that they cut. They could have cut it, but it all leaks. It all leaked. They can't hide it. Kandi would have been said Kenya did not do it. They're lying on Kenya. What Kandi been saying, and also what Kenya been saying, yes, I took some pictures or some things of Brandy. Not Brittany. Her name was Brittany. Yes, I took some pictures, video, or whatever of Brittany and had them put on poster boards at my event. There's no denying she did that. They've all said that's what happened. They're only denying that that there was revenge porn. That's it. Even Kandi saying, okay, maybe say Kandi went too far. You went too far. But I always tell y'all, when y'all know they judge us differently, we can't give them a reason to judge us differently. Because sometimes they waiting for that shit. And Kenya has been on Thin Ice ever since she married and got pregnant with Mark and did not do any of it on the show. They have been pissed since then. They have been pissed with her since then. Kenya said last season when she interviewed with Carlos King, she said, there are things that they filmed of me that they don't show. I begin cutting, blah, blah, blah. So Kenya knew they be cutting me out already. So I'm like, if you know your bosses are already on some bullshit, don't keep coming to work. They're going to fire you. And for sure, don't give a cast member a reason to complain about, oh my God, I don't feel safe. She exposed my vagina or whatever, because they're looking for a reason. And Kenya sadly gave them a reason to get rid of her. And now they saying, oh, not so fast. Not so fast. She not really done. She hasn't really been fired. The network. I think people keep forgetting. The network themselves said they were never investigating her for revenge P. They investigated her because of the code of conduct rule in their contracts. And they felt she broke it. That's what she's going back and forth with them for now. But we're going to stop acting like, oh, no, she didn't do nothing. No. They not the only thing she's saying. It was not revenge, P. That's it, and that's all. I said, well, child, all I know is cut it out, leave it be, okay. Lastly, okay, I think lastly, I want to get into some love and marriage Huntsville bull stuff, okay, because that's what I do. Now, but y'all take one last second, y'all, and like the video. We got about 15 more minutes, then we're done. But please like the video. And we are back. So I did watch the most recent episode, but I don't really care about the whole episode. So I skipped the whole Chris and nail parts, but I want to get into the whole Stormy situation and a little bit of Kiki, not Kiki, girl, we get Kiki too. Sunny, Moses, and them. So first of all, the little tidbit with the whole Kiki situation. So we know it was announced that Kiki passed away. That was announced by Marcella on her YouTube channel. Then they announced that she passed away with carbon monoxide poisoning because she fell asleep in her car. So that happened over the weekend. Child, Kiki's uncle went on a cuss out spree, was fussing out Wanda and Tisha. And at first I was like, I didn't care, because I feel like at this point it's all messy. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm even seeing folk question if, oh, that sound weird to me. And how, I'm like, I think people forget, like, I know like a person in our family passed away this exact same way. Came home from work, pulled into the garage, was just tired from working doubles and everything, fell asleep in the car and died. Okay. And then my family member was one who went to the car and found them. So people really can fall asleep in their car and die from carbon monoxide. So I think when people were being rude about saying that ain't, I'm like, child, at this point, it don't even matter how she died. You know, not even though folks were questioning why did Wanda say she died peacefully at home, or she died peacefully at the house with family, whatever. I was like, when you fall asleep and you don't wake up, that is as peaceful as it can get. And she was at home. Her husband was in the house. You know, so I did not like how so many folk were trying to decipher whatever. You know, and when I seen the thing of them saying, because I was like, Kiki didn't seem like she was sick, you know. And so when I heard she was at home and she died, what I was like with my dad died at home. He had a heart attack at home. However, when he was having a heart attack, my mom, my nephew were there. So he died at home with family, so I felt like there are different ways that you can pass away. And when someone say they died peacefully at home with family, it can mean different things. Again, my dad died from a heart attack. My mom, sister, nephew, the person I knew who also died. They died 17 years ago. When they passed away 17 years ago, they died outside. However, at home, at the house, so I feel like it happened. So we have to sometimes stop trying to find some sliver of foul play. But I also feel like because it came from YouTubers, I feel like that could also be something weird because of how it was worded. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we gotta just leave, let that lady rest in peace, child, and stuff. But I'm like, we still wish peace and blessings to her family and all that stuff. Now, I want to get to the actual love and marriage Huntsville part. Now, I'm only going to discuss two things, okay? The Sonny and them and stuff. Now, Sonny Moses, Chris, and Martel. Now, I've seen so many folk hating what Sonny had on. Child, I don't mind what she wearing. The purse is a no for me. Her purse should have been pink. She did not need them bamboo. She could have just put on some sneakers. Okay. But some people just don't like her, and they will always dog her. I was more disturbed by Martel. I'm like, Martel, why are you in a vest, a business shirt, and then them shorts with your knees out, okay, and your little penny loafers? I was like, oh, okay. Also, I think people forget Sonny's from Missouri. I've seen, because I watch Love at the Lockup, and I see how they dress in some of those rural Southern down there. I see it, and I'm like, okay. So I feel like from where she's from, that's probably stylish because she looks child. Yeah. I felt like she did not need her Gucci purse. Okay. And I think she did not need the boots. I don't mind the boot. The boots match the shirt, but it is, but I'm like, from where she's from, child, it's probably not, girl. It was whatever. But I was more like, what the fuck is Martel? Like, what's Martel wearing? What does he do? The shorts, the knees, the vest, the lump. It was weird to me. Like Chris and Moses are dressed the best. Okay, to me. And maybe Destiny, not Destiny. Sonny felt like, well, I want to show off my legs and my boots and look cute with my husband, and I think this is cute. And I said, ma'am, no. Anyway, so Chris is showing Sonny and Mose the house. They want to move to Huntsville, whatever. So he's showing them the house that Martel. I don't think Martel built the house. But they're showing them the house that Martel. Now the house looks nice on the inside. It really did. Okay, so. And I keep seeing folks, because I think Nell asked Chris, did you tell Destiny that you helping? I'm like, why do y'all keep asking people if they check? First of all, Destiny moved to Huntsville. Okay. She not from there. Destiny moved to Huntsville. Why can't Sonny? Destiny moved a whole bunch of times. Okay. Nobody from Huntsville on the show is really from there. I think except Martel. I think Martel is the only one that is like born and raised there. Okay. Sonny's from saying my point, y'all. Okay, maybe Roy was on the right. My point is where she's from, that's stylish. Where she's from, to her, that's stylish. And because I've seen other shows of people in Missouri who dress like that. Because I had it as a thumbnail before. Anyway, so my point is, where she from? I've seen people on Love and Hip Love at the Lockup, and I was like, and I'm like, oh, that must be how they dress. So that's where she from. I saw other people like that. That's my point. Okay, but let's move on. Anyway, I don't believe anyone should have to check with Destiny. I feel like she moved there to be with a beard. They now divorced. I don't think anyone, and if every time you was at odds with somebody and that you don't own a city or the state. Okay. So I like Chris saying I don't have to check with that. You know, this is business. Martel is her good friend. He ain't check with her. He went to the house. Okay. No one really care about Destiny unless it's about the money. Okay, at all. But both Sonny and Moses say, you know, they want to move because where they're from is dangerous there, whatever. They don't want to raise a family there. And so move to Huntsville. And I'm like, look, at the end of the day, I feel like they're moving there because of the show. Also because it's a town across the way. And they keep saying, well, Huntsville is the place to be. I'm not surprised at all. It's for the show. Okay. Now, when they then met up with Kimmy and Maurice, because Sonny said she wanted to have a conversation or whatever to kind of clear things up. She want to talk to Kimmy without Tisha. Okay, because y'all know Tisha be on some bullshit sometimes. So I want to talk to her without Tisha to see where we go or whatever. And Kimmy's like, wow, it's weird. It could be weird. I don't know. Is y'all gonna really move here? Like, wouldn't that be kind of awkward? Again, Destiny child, she may not even stay there. She may move. So I'm like, I don't think if I move to the same city as someone who I'm at odds with, I don't mean shit. At the end of the day, they are putting Sonny and Moses on the show. I believe next season they will be on this show. So of course they're going to move to Huntsville. Why? Because it's a better opportunity. Carlos booked them on the show. It's a better opportunity. Now, it is what it is. Okay, so both of them like it won't be weird. We're gonna be here. We hope we can all coexist. You know, we not trying to hold no grudges or whatever and find whatever. I don't care. We want to start a family. You know what I'm saying? This is better than where we're from in St. Louis. It's dangerous there, whatever. We started IVF because she went to the doctor and said she's having issues getting pregnant or whatever. So I was like, okay. Because at this point, to me, I feel like people who don't even really like Destiny don't like Sonny. And I'm like, child, if Sonny and Destiny had been friends for years and hanging out for years, that's when I feel like, okay, that was some grimy shit. I don't feel like if we worked together for a couple months and we got friendly, I don't feel like I'm going to sit and hold a grudge because you dated my ex. I don't care. Fuck you and fuck him. Fuck you and fuck him. Who's next? And that will be it. So I don't like the fact that people are kind of holding on to it as if she's coleslaw, as if she stole someone's husband, as if she stole someone's man, as if she interfered in Destiny and Moses' relationship to get him. And that's just not what happened. That's why I'm not holding on to it. Is it a bit weird? Yes. Is it a bit unprofessional? Yes. But I also feel like fuck you, fuck him, who's next? That's it. So the people who still are pissed, I'm not still pissed. Only because Destiny and Moses had already broken up. They were not married. And what child, once we got the details child. First of all, Kimmy was like, Kimmy had questions. And I like the fact that Kimmy had questions and she didn't hold no punches or whatever. She was like, I don't know. It's a bit messy. And they then allowed for, these two to explain themselves. Okay. Now, when Maurice brought up how I get it. He said, I'm from, because Maurice, first of all, Maurice, the Scots are not from Detroit. The Scots are from Pontiac. That is a whole different city from Detroit. So I'm like, and it's different over there. Okay. So Maurice and I get it. You can St. Louis and how it from where you're from a look, and I wonder they're saying St. Louis, there may be a little city within that or whatever. I don't know. But Maurice and I get it. Me being from Pontiac and how hard it was in Pontiac. We had 8 kids. My parents, it was 8 kids. My dad ended up going to prison. My mom was a single mom. It got harder for us or whatever. And so he said, when Maurice said, once I turned 21, I had lost 31. I said, 31 friends? That is crazy. When he said, I said 31 friends. However, in some places, that's how dangerous life is. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, he said, so once I went to college or whatever, I just stayed on and I ended up, here in Huntsville. We then get Moses' backstory. Destiny made it seem like her and Moses for all these years have been great friends, have been messing around. Like he was an active person in her background life for a whole time. This man was like, first of all, he grew up with Destiny's family. Girl, not Sonny. Moses grew up with Sonny's family. So that's how they even had a connection. Okay. He was raised by his grandmama, who also had 9 kids of her own. Okay. He said, I served 15 years in prison. I said, 15? Moses served 15 years in total in prison. He went to prison at 17, did 2 years, got out at 19, went back to prison. Okay. Went back. He said he ended up going back and doing 9 years. Back and forth in prison. He said we got out. The grandmama he got out the second time at 19. The grandma gave him the family house. He refinanced it, got some loans, bought some houses, flip, got into real estate or whatever, all that stuff. He had a trucking company, whatever, all that happened. However, he still was in that street life, went back to prison, and then did 9 years. So I'm like, that man was in prison for 9 years. He was in prison during COVID. He was in prison during COVID. That means while Destiny was with her husband, that man was in prison. He said he lost his grandmama, his uncle, his brother, his sister, his best friends, while in prison last 9 years. How the grandmama and the sister died from COVID. And so once he got out of prison this last time, he was like, okay, I can't. Okay. That's what made him want to fix stuff, straighten up or whatever, and be fine. I said, sir, cool. I said, and when Marie said, nah, I get it. I get why you're now trying to marriage, kids, because you've been locked up. You're now able to live life. And I was like, it do make sense. Now, what don't make sense is why he didn't do that with Destiny. That man had been in prison, and I'm also like, when was y'all together? Because if he just did, he said 8.5 years. So even 8.5 years ago, what was going on? What was happening? So I think folk are still people are mad at Sunny, but no one's saying that man was in prison for 8.5 years, got out, was messing around with Destiny. He would not come on the show with her. They were not in a public relationship. He got with Sunny, got like it's something. I don't know what. I don't know what. And when he said how he got out this time, things were different. I was blessed to meet my wife because we have a connection. You know what I'm saying? I want to change, whatever. She get what I want to do, and she helps me. And when Marie said, you can see that Sunny is leading the relationship, but they're yoked equally. And how, because he's made mistakes, she's helping him not make them same mistakes. And look, I'm not saying it's not weird, it's not sketchy that the producer lady got. I fully get that, but y'all need to let that shit go. Let it go. Because I'm like, it did not work with Destiny. It didn't. And that's just it. And once they broke up, he said, Sunny, I talked to her. Me and Destiny broke up. Sunny. And he married her. Again, he married her. They got married 90 days, in like 3-4 months or whatever. And when she even said how they started IVF before they got married, meaning they were like fast tracking it. Why? Because that man been in prison. Now that don't mean it's gonna last or nothing. I'm just saying I get why he's rushing. I also feel like he did not want to marry Destiny. He didn't. And yeah, Carlos is not gonna end the show. Ain't gonna cancel it. It's the only show on this show that they're not gonna cancel it. And they will be the new couple. That he was a placeholder. He's boom. And I think people don't like the narrative, because to me, Destiny put out a narrative that wasn't true. It wasn't like, people felt like Destiny friends who work on the show stole her man, and that ain't what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I think people were pissed because of how she set it up. But once I heard, I'm like, that man was just in prison. And the whole, I've known him for 9 of those years. He spent 15 years in prison since he was 17. That man just now, he's like 40 something. Most of that man's time, I'm like, so when did y'all have time to build this bond together? And if you say, why did he marry Sunny? Some folk don't like it, but right now, that's that man's wife. Now, if they get divorced and he get back with Destiny, then child, that's the story for that day. But I'm like, it's a reason it did not work with her. It may not work with Sunny, but right now they married. Mel won't leave the show. She won't. Mel will continue to. Mel gets an EP check. So Mel had not even on the show the past 2 episodes, and she's still getting paid. Mel won't leave. Mel just won't do. She won't film Martel, and when she wants to, she'll just walk away. But Mel not gonna leave this show. She isn't at all. She don't have to. Mel don't have to put up with bullshit. If she didn't leave when she was being embarrassed, she ain't gonna leave now at all. I also like Kimmy saying that she wanted to. When Kimmy said, "I want to help move the needle forward. I want to help, pull things in the right way," and blah blah blah. And I think her point was, and she said, "I'm happy we talked, because now, I still think it's a bit whatever, but I still like you because you were there for me too, and but I also like that, whatever." and I'm in the middle. And I like this shit. Like, I'm not picking a side. I like you. I like her. Y'all didn't really do shit, but y'all did shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, we need to move on. We do not want this to be we are in season 8. And the fact that the next shit we get to talk about is these motherfuckers around here. Okay, Martel and Stormy. I was like, child, Stormy, you pissed me off. You did. You did. We do not have time for Stormy. We don't have time for Sunny, Moses, Destiny for 3 seasons. We need to move on. And if Destiny can't, she can leave. Okay? Because now we have folks who sitting around here and it's male. Girl, bye. Okay? I'm like, why y'all, why would Stormy have to meet up with Martel? Why? You know why? Because Martel can't feel with nobody else, and Stormy ain't get. I said, bitch, you lying to me, okay? So, this whole Martel Trisha thing, I don't care. Martel admitting how, okay, we changed DM. I hit her up in the DM. Martel admitting I hit Trisha up in the DM. She was at my house a couple times or whatever. Now, he say we didn't do nothing. He's lying. Okay? Martel sitting up here lying to Stormy is why I don't trust that motherfucker. You hear me? At all. Okay? Because when you first seen that girl, if you hit her up in her DM, you know who she is. You know who she is. Okay? So Martel lying is like one. Okay? But his thing, we didn't do nothing. I don't lie. You don't hit anyone up in the DM and then say, come over my house. Let's see what's up. Y'all fuck. And if y'all did not, it would not be no big deal. Okay. Now the fact that probably means that it happened while she was married, that's whatever. Okay. We then see Martel ask her why wasn't Mel. He said I was surprised that Mel was not at your little gala. And I said, Stormy, I don't like it. Any people at this point, everyone is aware of what Martel has done, and they are aware that Mel don't want no dealings. So when Martel starts asking y'all about Mel, I don't see why y'all don't shut that shit down, because all that is him trying to get screen time to dog Mel. And I'm like, why feed into it? So for him, I'm surprised she couldn't make it. Yeah, she couldn't make it. You know, well, yeah, I talked to Mel. I told her he was coming. And she said, if you that, don't even do all of that, because that gives Martel the thought process. Say, okay, let me say what he. We went to the kids event and sat right, and I'm like, Martel, that warrant for your arrest had been out for a while. Y'all have been around each other at the kids events, but I'm like, it aggravates me that he make it seem as if me and Mel be hanging out. It's like, no, we have kids. So if the kids have a game, a recital, we'll probably both be there. And yes, we might be sitting near each other because we have kids. But bitch, I'm not with you. So even to make it seem as if I got arrested, and then a couple of days later, y'all wasn't together. And Stormy sitting up there like kind of even feeding, like, really? That is crazy. Really? Oh my God. I was like, bull, Stormy, I didn't like it. Because Stormy say how she can read shit. You can't see that he's just trying to like fuck with Mel on camera and had y'all's child. And then went into, because you was arrested for that, and so was I. Because the millimeter, I might see the whole millimeter. So let's get into that. Okay. Now I pulled, because I was like, I think people forget what happened back then. Okay. So it wasn't really a millimeter per se. It's the black Titanic lady. You know, and it happened. I did a video back in, it was May 10th of 2023. So that's when Black Titanic, it was around that time that Black Titanic went to, wait, let me pull it up. That Black, this is Black Titanic. So I had to go pull, it's a 5-minute video. So when Stormy said a millimeter came to my warehouse, and because a millimeter came to my warehouse and I went off, she filed charges on me. I was like, no, that's a YouTuber. Okay. They love saying a millimeter to make it seem as if, well, the same peep game. Okay, peep game. Martel saying Mel filed this charge on me. Stormy didn't say a millimeter filed the charge on me. That's them trying to say, look what Mel and her people are doing. Can't fool me. Y'all, I'm gonna let it play on out and watch the whole thing.
485. This is where Stormy. This is 485 production. Now this is the last area where Stormy said she had her Camry Beauty. So let's walk down here. I got my photographer with me. We're going to see. She's supposed to be in suite number 5. Now when she's delivering packages,
I want to mention Black Titanic had a record on her phone. She's holding her phone up, showing y'all what happened. This is my video from a year. So you see me pop in the screen is because that's me.
That's what's on her package. Suite number 5. Let's see. Now, this is Production Avenue. Look over there. Get the feel over there. As you can see, this is a rural area. We're in Madison, Alabama. So we're looking for Candace Beauty. What's that? Challenge and defense. We're looking for Candace. Yeah. That's challenge and defense. Come on, Shay. Here I am. Yeah, we're looking for number 5. She said that Canvas Beauty is in here. This look empty, you guys. Get a shot of no.
Yeah, nosy, messy old people. 2 older ladies running around and they're looking for the Canvas Beauty warehouse in a like a little strip mall place.
Number 5. I thought it was empty, y'all. I thought.
Hey, yo, what y'all doing here?
So now you hear Courtney coming outside because he sees them looking for the thing, and they knew who she was.
We're just looking for you guys. I'm part of the.
No, y'all don't need to be recording that over here. Nothing.
Okay, so you guys were on. You guys are.
Police.
You guys are
I'm gonna call the police if you guys are
I'm definitely gonna call the police. Y'all bitches weird as fuck.
Y'all should.
And here comes Stormy.
You two hoes weird as fuck. Weird as fuck.
Yeah, y'all shouldn't be coming out.
Ain't nobody no hoe. It ain't weird. Right, that's okay.
I'm gonna just call the police.
Call the police? No. We ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, you against the law. You can't be doing that.
We caught it right there. We walking down through the building. We walking down through the building. Let's go. We gonna walk down through the building. Ain't nothing. Let's go. Bitch, back. That's okay. Bring it on. Hey, we recording the whole building, man. What? Shit.
And if you notice, Black Titanic ain't saying much. It's her friend that's going off.
Don't worry about it. Y'all see Shay not having that. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people, I'm like, there's actual video of what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is show the video.
Call the police. Call the po-po, ho. Hey, ain't nobody said we can't record no building. Yeah, that's none of your business. We just walking down recording the building. Taking the name. Y'all ain't got no name up on that building. Put a name up on the building. Then we won't record you. Put a name up there.
Put the name up there. Now, Black Titanic is like, you know what I'm saying? To me, Black Titanic was like, all right, I'm going to leave. The friend was the one being crazy. It wasn't even Black Titanic at all. And even Courtney coming outside saying, y'all can't be recording. I don't care, you can't be recording. Once Stormy came out, that's when it was child. Put a name up there. Don't you worry about this. Don't worry about this.
Come on,
Shit. You can go put some new clothes on.
As you can say, they're upset. Well, they really are in there, you guys. This is Canvas Beauty.
Ain't no name on no building.
We're recording this one on it. Just as y'all can see, they cussed us out. We finally found Canvas Beauty Supply. All right, she's still coming.
Ain't nobody talking about what you say.
Be quiet, girl. Shit. We're recording.
Stop, man.
Hey, girl.
Hell. Yeah, you wouldn't even come out. Taking out. Bitch, you bad. You should have stepped out. That's Black Titanic. So she was showing the recording of it all. Is some ass whooping gonna be done?
Okay, you guys, y'all see that lady? She older than me, but she just not having it. She got mad because Stormy called us bees and garden tools. So that's what made her mad.
Now, so there was one part, so that was what Black Titanic put on her page. Okay, on there. Stormy was on her own live, and you then heard Stormy's, what she was saying from her thing. Okay, so this is what Stormy was saying.
These weird ass YouTube bitches be trying to come to people fucking establishment being weird, recording this shit. Like, ain't nobody got time for that dumb ass shit. Her name the fucking Black Titanic, bitch. That shit is weird. You get shot the fuck up doing dumb shit like that. Get your ass in your car, bitch. Before I beat your motherfucking ass. Don't ever play with me, bitch.
Like I said last year, and I'll say it again now. Black Titanic and her friends should not have went and did whatever. Nobody should go to anyone's house, job, nothing. No one should do that at all. I also feel like once they walked away and left like you asked them to do, it wasn't a reason for all the extra because Courtney told them don't do that. You told them go the fuck on. They was gone. Stormy's cussing the people out and child, and they not even there. So I feel like I get why she was upset, but I also feel like we have to learn when not to go too far. Let's keep listening.
Like, that shit crazy. Like, that shit ain't even normal. That shit is fucking weird. That's some stalker shit. Like, why would they do that? I am gonna go inside. Remember, you know that shit weird as fuck. Like, motherfuckers at work, and then you got motherfuckers coming, cause they done seen you on TV trying to come in your shit, recording this shit, being weird. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Yeah, her own ass. Nah, the bitch ain't got no teeth. Man, that shit just made me so fucking mad. I swear to God, y'all getting ridiculous. Man, fuck a TV show. For real. For real. Like, the bitch is over there, literally.
Now, when this happened, and you see, she didn't call them no, like, when this happened, no one was mentioning Mel. None of it was about Mel at all. Okay? Like, no one said she was at fault, but I think once they tried to refile, they ended up being dropped. Because all the lady showed initially was Stormy going off, but once more stuff came into play, that went away. Now, when Stormy went live the other day for a few minutes, okay, let's hear it.
So, I just came on here, see what y'all was doing for the 4th. And just to talk about, like, life and, like, how short it is. It's so crazy how, like, you see how stuff happens and moves so fast, and in hindsight, it's all these, like, emotions of, like, what else. So I just came on here to give like a little 4th of July message and say, always leave somebody that you care for.
At the time, so this all happened at a time when Stormy had, I think, employees complaining about her and stuff. There were people saying that they were ordering stuff and not getting stuff. But it was a lot of business complaints about Stormy and her brand. And that was at the same time. And initially they were saying they were trying to see if she really had a warehouse, if she really was there, because folks were complaining about not getting products. And that, remember Stormy said she had a whole bad stuff had happened and she had to start all over. That was around then. So they were saying, you know, folks ain't getting paid, the warehouse be messed up or whatever. They're trying to see what was going on, and they should have never went there. So that was the point of it back then.
With the emotions that you want to have and the experiences and the memories that you want to have with them forever, because you never know, you know, when you won't have the opportunity to treat somebody how you wanted to. So I'm always one of them people, I always be like, I don't hold no grudges, I move on fast. And I think it was because, you know, I kind of was taught to like always leave something the way you want it to be, like how you comfortable with something ending. So I don't know if y'all watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I was on that show and I had moments, but then I get over it and then I be moved on to something else, and you would never even know like I had an issue with somebody, and it was always because I moved with that kind of mindset. So we just lost somebody who I thought was amazing, and I just wanted to get a message. I really don't go live, but I was like, I just wanted to say something because it's so sad and it's still kind of bothering me, and it's so much I haven't said, but I really feel a type of way. Somebody I don't know if I can say what I want to say right now. I need my other phone so I can text and ask. Can I say what I want to say? Because y'all asking questions. Yeah. Thank you. You said you was on the show. Yeah.
So she kept saying I was on the show I was on. So people are speculating that she either quit the show, got fired from the show, or whatever. But they're filming stuff now. So I feel like maybe she is not coming on the season. But like truth be told, Stormy did not really have a storyline. You know what I'm saying? I know they discussed her and Courtney having the surrogacy or whatever. But other than that, like, she wasn't doing much. So I'm like, she kept saying I was on the show. Was. So they're saying, okay, that means she is not on the show anymore.
I can't really say what I want to say right now because this ain't how I planned to say it. I don't know why I went live because I wanted to say a lot, but now I'm like, maybe I should say nothing. Thank y'all. If it is or was, I will share it in my own way. Not today. And you'll see more later. It was. I just want to say that, like, we all human beings at the end of the day. We all react how we react. It's natural. But at the end of the day, if I ain't showed nothing when I was on the show, I feel like I always showed, like, I ain't gonna hold no grudge. And I just recommend anybody in life to move like that. Especially if it's somebody you never want a door to be closed on. Or if it's somebody you don't want something to end a certain way, you know. Love the nails. Thank you. Tony did my nails. You keep saying, if so, yes, you're going to be missed. Like said, you was one of them. Dang. I don't know why. Like, when it comes to this show, like, I never really was vocal. I never even talked about being on there. If I say anything, honey, it get taken and turned into something else, so I try not to say nothing. If you leave, I'm done. The crazy thing is, like, it ain't even a now thing. It was like, it's been that way for me.
Meaning she been on the show. Meaning she probably ain't filmed in a while, and we just don't know she not filming no more.
Is it because of that lady come? Now I can't talk about that. The lady coming to my warehouse.
This is how disgusting we have with Black Titanic.
That was crazy. I will talk about that because I never talked about that. So let me talk about that. So on the show, I recently got arrested. Not arrested, shit. I had to turn myself in because I had 2 warrants out for my arrest: harassing communications and disorderly conduct. Because there was this YouTuber, and this YouTuber was not favorable of me. She didn't like me. She never had anything good to say about me. Matter of fact, some people who now lease some of my old warehouses and salons that I used to lease from people back in the day, they had called me and it was like, yo, this lady keep coming by here looking for you. And somebody ended up sending me the YouTube videos. And before this lady even found my current warehouse, I saw the videos that were sent to me of her going to my previous locations looking for me. And they were not favorable. They were very trashy. They were very hateful, scary, almost trying to like disprove the fact that I'm successful, disprove the fact that I have a warehouse, disprove the fact that I have a business. It was just ugly. It was like, you know, calling me names, talking about me negatively, telling me what kind of person I am. Like, it was scary. Like, it was not favorable content. And had anybody seen that beforehand, and you know, they saw the lady in person, they wouldn't have thought she was there to be nice. Hell, I'm low-key scared, shit, because fans are crazy. Can be crazy. I wouldn't say they're crazy, but so we were at our warehouse one day. I'm working, y'all. At this time, I'm building my business back up, from finally seeing some success again, gaining some momentum, getting some wind under my wings. And look out the window. Lo and behold, one of my employees, he was like, yo, that's that lady outside. And mind you, at the time, our building was in a complex where there were other businesses. However, let me tell you how some of our leases go. When you lease a building, that's your property. That becomes your property. It's not nobody else's property. And even if it's a shared complex, you have allocated parking spaces that are yours. You get what I'm saying? That belong to you. Look at Peaches. What you doing, girl? That belong to you. And that was the case. So she was walking down. You could tell she wasn't sure if our building was over there. So she was looking at other buildings and whatever. So she was getting ready to walk right up to our door. She had walked to a few doors we could see out the window. And before she could actually like get to the door, but she was still in our parking areas, like right there, I would say 5 to 7 feet away from the door. Courtney go outside, you know, we asking her to leave. She ain't leaving. And this time I'm thinking, I'm gonna snap my mind. It's like, this motherfucking bitch, like, came over here? Like, you really doing this? Because it's real now. You know, I done seen videos.
Now, hold on now. Now, we just watched the video. We just watched the video. Y'all, because the video we watched was unedited. Do y'all feel like that, like, we ain't leaving? Or do y'all feel like, you know, she came out this pitch because they were trespassing? I ain't saying she wrong for feeling the kind of way, but I am saying it's not as if Courtney was outside fussing with them and they refused to leave. I'm just saying.
Of her looking and doing it before this one. I done seen the videos of her going to other places that we had occupied. But like when it's like in your face, you like, ain't no motherfucker way. I bitch, you ain't tired. You know, so I kind of lost my shit. I was like crying. I was hurt. I was cursing. Hell, I was saying all kind of shit. But I was also saying, this so fucked up. Like, this some stalker ass shit. Like, why they do this? They try to tear me down all the time. I'm devastated. I'm crying. And the lady took that video down to the magistrate office and swore for a warrant. She basically, I'm under the impression that she told them that she was a little old lady. I don't even think she that old. She looked older, but I don't even think she's 70. Everybody be like, she 90 or whatever, but she was like, she was a little old lady coming to buy some damn products. I'm like, this ain't coming to buy no goddamn products. She didn't even say nothing about no products. And her previous videos disproved that. But they didn't know that. You know, when you go and swear for a warrant, you basically saying, hey, what I say is true, and this is what I have to support my claims. So they issued her a warrant, but it got thrown out. Hallelujah. It got thrown out because, like, once the evidence was out there and it showed, like, it was, like, borderline stalking, if not just stalking, because you can't go looking for people and then, for weeks, and then find them and then be like, oh, I ain't do nothing. So it got thrown out, but it was still something that I had to go through. And mind you, I went in my warehouse one day, and my warehouse supervisor called me. She was like, yo, 2 police just came up and looked for you. I was like, looking for me? I was like, police looking for me for? And that was after Courtney had let me know. But I was just like, what the fuck? Like, it was real. It was really crazy. It was really real. And so I ended up finding out it was the warrants and ended up saying, fuck it, I'm gonna go jail. Turn myself in and say, and see, I was crying on the show because I was like, I was thinking, I done seen people before me have to go through some stuff with the law as it pertains to like being on that show. So I'm thinking my damn mugshot finna be out here. I'm thinking it finna be in the shade room with everybody else. And I'm thinking, why the fuck is this happening to me when I'm going up? Like, up, and then now, like, yeah, people be like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. You on your own business. I do own my own business. But the rooms I enter now, I don't need there to be a question of whether or not I did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm affiliated with one of the largest companies in the world, TikTok. And I don't want nobody to see a mugshot and be like, oh, because the people these days, they see a mugshot, you guilty. You done did it, whether you did it or not. Whether you get thrown out or not, people don't hear the end. They just see the beginning and they stop there. So I was just like, fuck, like, I don't want this to be me, but I'm so glad. And that's the thing, you know, God always be like, you know, the words say, the weapon will form, but it will not prosper. It may form, but it ain't gonna prosper. And as for me, it didn't prosper. I was so thankful and I was so grateful that when I got, and I don't think I could see any other outcome because I know I didn't do nothing. See, here's the thing. When you at your own business, minding your own business, you shouldn't nobody just be able to come up and just mess with you like that. Like, that's never okay. And here I am knowing that I didn't go seeking trouble. I didn't do none of that. So I never expected any other outcome than dismissed, which it was. So when it was dismissed, I was just like, officially, I was just like, I knew it, but I'm so glad to hear it because everybody gonna have their own opinion. Everybody gonna say like, oh, she could have responded a different way. She could have did something different. And I could have. I will acknowledge that. And actually, I'm so thankful for that experience because it matured me and postured my mind in a different way than I had before. See, I grew up in the country, right? I grew up, well, you got the mentality like, I wish a motherfucker would. And you just waiting on them too, you know? Like, it'd be like, I wish that bitch would. You know what I'm saying? I grew up like that. And now, I don't think like that no more. I think like when somebody coming to you for a reaction, you don't give them one. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody move me. Can't nobody make me respond in a way that they desire me to. I'm only respond in a way that I desire to. And so I'm still so grateful for the experience because it ain't that nobody can do now that'll make me act in a way that's not desirable for what I want to project. And see, back then, they could have. But I learned so much through it. I learned, like, you know, motherfucker came here for a reaction. You gave it to him. And because you gave him a reaction, they was able to prolong something negative. Even though it worked out favorable for you in the end, it could have been avoided. You know what I'm saying? It was different ways to do it. I ain't have to wish a motherfucker would and then respond like that. I didn't have to do that. I still don't think I was wrong for doing so because I'm in my own space, minding my own business, but that's what that person wanted. And like now, I'll never give somebody what they want from me. So they can just be like, I'm going to be like this. That was up. I feel that. I'm going to keep it pushing because it ain't even a matter of the saying, oh, you got so much to lose. Everybody got something to lose. Like for me, it's just more so like, you don't give people what they want, especially when they want something that's low vibrational from you. And so I just don't move like that. So I'm thankful for the experience. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Great learning lesson. That's why I appreciate it. But yeah, I believe that was a setup to sabotage you. I do. I think a lot was behind it, but it's behind me now, and it was favorable, and I just thank God.
So I think the whole point is like when it happened last year, it was never about male people. It was never millimeters. It was never that. It was this YouTuber who was going at other people. Black Titanic at that point in time was this older lady who was like, what is she? And no one felt like she was right. No one felt like that. But I think people was the same way she said, I could have handled it differently. I didn't have to handle it how I handled it. And I'm like, that was my point because the way you handled it, it caused more of a headache. Now, the fact that happened back in May of 2023, she got arrested in sometime in 2024. And I think the reason we never heard about it was because one, she did not have a mugshot, and the charges ended up being dropped. Once they seen, oh, that's a YouTuber who be posting all kinds of fucking with people. It wasn't just Stormy pissed off and like threatening to beat somebody up. It was a whole thing. But even her saying, yeah, I do think someone did something. I do think somebody set me up. I do think it was a child. I'm like, look, I need the cast of the show to know the fans is crazy. Some folk who don't like Mel is crazy. Some folk who don't like Tisha is crazy. Some folk who don't like whoever is crazy. And you have normal YouTubers like myself, okay, and others of us, who we not getting, like even the Anthony Lofty's dude who went to Destiny's house during an open house. Anthony Lofty's went to Destiny's house when Chris was selling it and recorded in the house for content. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then that's what I think is extra. You know what I'm saying? But child, either way I go, y'all. That's it. That's all. Okay. I am done. Okay. I've been gone for 4 or 5 days. So we got a little 3-hour live today. I will not be gone for 4 or 5 days again. Okay. Not today, not ever. Okay. I will be live tomorrow for something. It will not be no 3-hour show. Okay. At the all. I hope you all had a good time because I did. Okay. Whew, Lord Jesus, I am tired. Yeah, look, y'all do not forget to like the video, share the video, comment, and all that stuff. Okay, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, again, I'll be back tomorrow, 9:15, okay, or whatever. A good time will be had then too, but y'all know I gotta go. I love you all and like the video. Bye.